Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. For those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As before, it's where you lot in the comments run the show. You get to ask us any sporting question, past or present, people. Any sport, past or present. So it can be football, it can be basketball, it can be boxing, whatever you want to ask about. So you may have Premier League questions. It may be about the Champions League this past week. Maybe about this week, maybe about Europa League, might be about Fury Usyk being made, it may be about the AJ Franklin fight, and also in April, it might be about the Garcia Tank press conference. So yeah, get your questions in the chat. If you are a member of the channel as well, your comment takes priority like a super chat. So if you want to become a member of the channel, people, the link is in the pinned comment as well. You can see the gang is in the building. Ahmed is here, Taz is here, Timo's here, Surf is here, and Peter's in the building as well. Well, you man telling me everybody good?
Oh, bless. Happy weekend, everyone.
Yeah, man, we're all good, man. We're all good.
Love that. You know what I'm saying? Glad to see everyone's good. Make sure you bump up the likes. We're at double figures. You know what I'm saying? Taza with the fresh cut and that. We see you, fam.
Bro, the Bears are back, man. The Bears are back. The Chicago Bears are going to win the Super Bowl next year. The Bears are back. There's nothing more to discuss. I'm sure Flawless isn't aware because he's not into the NFL world, but like the biggest thing, the number one pick in the draft got traded. The Bears traded with the Panthers. They acquired DJ Moore, a couple first round picks, a couple second round picks. Woo! Hey Ahmed, you just became a Detroit Lions fan. It's over. You ain't getting out the division, bro. You ain't getting out the division.
We'll see, big man.
Right.
You know,
Before you man continue, large up everyone that is locked in. Like I said, let's make sure we bump up these likes, share this across the socials as well, and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. We're currently at 5,681 subs. We're looking for four more subscribers. Get us to 5,685 people. Big up to Dennis as well. Good to see so many green usernames in the chat. Big up Flawless. And the panel, question to the panel: what is the predictions for Leicester, Chelsea, and do you guys think Potter should go on a bit of a run for Chelsea before the Champions League quarter finals? We'll get back to this, Dennis. Don't worry about that. Just want to run through everyone saying big up as well. Alam says big up the chat. If you're here, smash the like button. Says subscribe so you don't miss out on A1 streams. Big up to Manj, who says big up. Big up to Raymond as well. Big up to Abdul, says big up Flawless. Good performance on the terrace tonight. Big up to everyone who was locked in, man. I've seen you lot in the chat. Shout out Bottom Row, says Alam as well. Alam says, I pray no one gets exiled this stream. Hashtag free Jez. That being said, people, yes, for those that don't know, of course, if you hit the like, of course, you make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you super chat, we'll get straight to your question. If you are a member, I will start your question and I will get to it. Also, on top of the super chats, $9.99, and you can kick off any panelist you want. $9.99, people, and you can kick off any panelist you want. I'm hoping you lot do it to Victor because he'd be running his mouth all the time. But what are you telling me, Victor? You good?
What's the top for? I just came in, bro.
Because you deserve. You know why? Because you be talking too much shit, and I rate it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I respect it.
You know what it is? If you give me
the irony. Yeah, the irony, yeah.
And I rate the thing is though, I respect it because it makes me laugh in it. So that's why I'm just saying fuck you from the jump. That's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like, I respect.
It's an early blow before.
Yeah. I respect your jokes and banter and that. You know what I'm saying? It's me giving credit. What were you saying there, Surfer? I never want to I begrudgingly respect. What are you saying? You good, Surfer?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
No surprise.
I wasn't listening, sorry. Yeah.
You good?
What he started, bro. I gotta say, you know, I gotta speak to Terry, man. I've got to get better Chelsea representatives on the terrace, man. That's what I'm saying. HH, no hope.
Was it about that?
Allow have hope, man. I leave him alone, man.
No, man. That wasn't even. You know what? That was Flawless been cooking most of the week. That's probably his easiest cooking session this week.
Yeah. I still got my voice intact. You know what I'm saying? My voice is my host.
You know what? I like Don and Sam, but I need my delusional Liverpool fan, so I'm glad Sonny's back, man. You know what I mean? I'm just glad, you know what I mean? I need that, you know what I mean? So
you know what it was with Have Hope? It's just the way he was blatantly lying. Like, that was the funniest shit about it. Man was blatantly lying, and it's like, I don't even know your predictions, but I know 110% you didn't have City first, Arsenal second, Manchester United third, and Chelsea fourth as a Chelsea
Yeah,
fan. Not
he
a
didn't have
chance.
Arsenal. Yeah, not a chance.
Arsenal second.
Yeah, not
Like,
a chance,
Liverpool
yeah.
outside the top
Oh wait,
four. No,
so
you
have
didn't.
hope. Your basically your predicted have hope is the table right now. Is that what you're saying? That's basically hope.
I'd say that he's what do you
How
call that?
convenient! How convenient! Your prediction is the table right now. How convenient for you! How convenient! Yeah, oh, but that worked out really well. Yeah, you're the best. By the way,
What
I
does
should let
people
everyone-
look in the future?
I just want to let everyone know this is a. I don't even know why we need to audition, but this is your match of the day alternative panel. I'm just to let everyone know
Yes.
that. Yeah.
That is facts. I might go live at 10:30. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow.
I thought there's no commentary, right? Even for the radio. But there's
No commentary.
no
Crazy.
commentary at all. Say, yo, I don't know what's going on there, man.
Oh man, yeah. So for those that don't know, I'm sure you lot will ask questions, but I don't know why. But Gary Lineker, Ian Wright, and Alan Shearer have all stepped down from match of the day. I'm correct in saying that, yeah?
Yeah.
They've decided to not.
Yeah,
come
until
onto the show.
Until
yeah.
further
Until
notice.
further notice.
Yeah.
Hey, so match of the BBC match of the day. If you're watching, I will do it at 5% of the price they were doing that. So I'll do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Let's it's just for the look, as Tuck said.
No,
Yeah,
to
go
be
on,
fair,
Steve.
you do want to get paid, do you? Like,
Yeah, I'd prefer to, but I'm just making sure I'm good.
How about
trying to be
this? How
ahead
about
of the
this?
curve.
Hey, we
People wanna be
just
paid.
don't have to pay a TV license. How about that? We don't have to get paid. We don't have to pay a TV
I like that one. I like the
hey,
plan of that one,
TV
man.
license stuff, man.
I like the plan of that one.
Nah,
That's
if they let me speak freely, I'll do it.
That is dope. They'll get
I guess
posted.
Peter won't be on the panel.
Yeah, Peter won't.
Yes, you will be, eh?
Nope.
Hey, man.
I think we're good there, man.
Yeah, I think they got an N-word quota, man. You won't be able to reach it. That's
Bro, like, we just need to have an honest conversation one day about why we're not allowed to use our word on TV, but it's fine.
Oh,
Hey, I can't use the C word.
You should be allowed to.
No,
I know.
people-
I just
people-
can't use it, man.
freedom of speech it shouldn't be a thing for everyone, bro.
No, I understand that, but like,
That I agree with.
let's be honest. Match of the day is dying right in front of us. Like, them niggas don't have a
True.
choice.
True.
Like,
Bro, this
they're
is how
gonna-
bad this this is how bad this country
Yeah,
is,
like,
right?
They-
give
they
it
could-
5 weeks. Give it 5
Yeah,
weeks.
time.
They're gonna have Mark Goldrich in there, and like, big up to him. But like, niggas ain't trying to listen to Mark Goldrich talk about stuff happening to elites.
yeah, you know
Yeah.
that Mark Goldbridge
You
is
know
on
how-
like Talk Sport. Mark Goldbridge on Talk Sport, mate. He's on like the biggest.
Nah,
like,
they'll get him over there. They'll get,
Yeah,
they'll-
he's
they'll-
yeah.
what?
You
Unless
know
it's
how
an
whack
exclusive
this,
deal. Yeah, go
you
on.
know how whack this country is, right? Cost of living, people dying, everything like that. This is the leading story in this country that some presenter tweeted out. Just what they wanted. It's the leading story in all the news, man. This match of the day hasn't been this popular in decades, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Match of the day has not been talked about
You're not
in
lying, man.
decades, bro.
You're absolutely
You know
not lying, man.
I don't watch match of the day. I don't watch match.
Yeah.
I watch just if I haven't watched the game, I watch the Sky highlights that are 3 minutes long, and I don't need to watch match of the day.
And those come out instantly.
I can't lie. Most of the time, match of the day is on. I'm probably streaming. I'm probably working.
I don't watch it. Why do I need to watch? Why do you need to watch match of the day when, like, say for this weekend, half an hour after the game, the highlights of the Chelsea Leicester game will be out anyway if I haven't watched it.
Plus, if your team's lost, you're not trying to watch match of the day.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah, fact.
Exactly.
They can't just let anyone on there though. They bro.
No, they have to. They'll have
Freedom
to,
of
yeah.
speech, bro. I was walking, so the Bears trade news broke. I was in I was trying to get groceries, and I was going crazy. I bumped into someone. This guy, he called me a walking C4.
He said, "Oh, he said, Jesus." Is that what
He's like, watch where you're walking, you walking C4.
Yeah,
That's a new one. That's a new one.
Bro,
That's
I wanted to be mad.
I'm writing that down.
I just laughed. I was like, that's
Hey,
crazy.
Flawless, that could be another.
That is
that could be
advanced
a bar
racism
in
right
the
there,
new
ladies and
jeans,
gentlemen.
that's what I'm saying.
I'll leave that one well alone. There's a lot of shit that I will say 99.9% of things that's in the box 0.0.
Anyways.
Yeah, we'll just keep
I
it
don't
moving.
know.
Bro,
You
I
lot
can't believe I got called that. I was,
Yeah, that is crazy.
what
Yo,
did I
I-
call him?
I don't
I
tell
just
you.
started laughing. I was like,
No, it's-
that's just too funny.
I've been called bad shit, but that's crazy.
yeah, that is crazy.
He
Hey,
called
you
me
lot,
creative.
a fucking
They're
C4.
creative.
yeah, that's wild. Big up to
I've
everyone
been
that's
called
locked in.
C1.
You lot.
Hey,
is right
fuck
point.
you, Alam. You're the same thing, man. Hold that.
Well, let me
Hey,
just
man,
say,
You
no,
could be called a walking. You could be called a walking. Could be called
Yeah,
a
what-
walking C1 man. No one's called that.
yeah, that's wild. Yo. I'd rather be called a walking C4 than a C1.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, yo.
Yo,
Hey, C1, hold that, fam, hold that.
yo, as soon as it hit 12 a.m., this guy put Jowdy in the chat.
I respect that. I respect
I hate
that.
this guy, man. I hate
I
it.
respect that, yo. Hey, Peter, in the words of C1, stay with us, bruv. You know what I'm
Stay
saying?
with us,
Oh,
bro.
man.
You see,
Stay with us,
BBC,
Brev,
this is what you're
Brev.
getting. This is what you're getting.
Oh, is it Brev?
BBC.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
my
what you're
bad.
getting.
That's down South lingo. I'd like that's new to me, innit? But yeah, stay with us,
Stay
Peter.
on,
Stay
man.
with us. Stay with us. But yeah, large of everyone that's locked in, over 40 of you lot. We did hit 20 likes, so
C1,
let's
hold
bump
that,
that up. Let's go 30 likes. Big up to C1 every single time.
C1, hold that, man. Hold that.
Yeah. Question.
Since you said
Hey, yo,
shout day, he's not scored, man. You can shut up, man.
that is true. Nah, I need you to carry on saying it. I really do. But yeah, back to this. Predictions for Leicester Chelsea. Ahmed, we'll go to you. Predictions for Leicester versus your beloved Chelsea.
I said I want a 2-3-0. Obviously, I want to continue this form.
3-0.
With what we Yeah, I said two.
Does he know?
Let him finish you. Man. Jesus, go on, Ahmed.
No, I'm saying obviously we've now got back-to-back wins. It's just about moving on, getting another win under our coach, and I want them to score more goals. Obviously, this Leicester team hasn't had a great one. They're not really great right now, and we've started to pick up form. It's time to put them to the sword, and that's what I'm expecting.
All right, so you're saying 2. So you're going 2-0 prediction or 3-0 prediction?
I would say 2-0 is minimum.
Okay.
2-0.
Cool. 2-0 prediction. Timo, prediction for the game.
Same
Leicester
as well,
City versus Chelsea.
2-0 to Chelsea. And
2-0 Chelsea.
yeah, Leicester's not in a good position right now. And
True
they lost
that.
a couple of key players like Victor Christensen, Tielemans, and the situation
You
right
just
now.
make up a name.
No, he actually exists. He's a left back. He actually exists.
Victor Christensen?
Yeah, they do have a player called Christensen.
Yeah, Victor Christensen. Yeah.
Let's go, Timo. You've been doing your research. You trying to get that match of the day job? I see you, big man.
There's the Leeds. There's the right back for Leeds. The Christensen.
Timo coming with stats and that mentioning players. I don't know, but go on, carry
What
on.
the
Let's go,
fuck?
Timo. This
I
is a
said,
parallel
nigga
universe.
just
Yeah, I feel like with Leicester right now, they're kind of a bit divided
years
because
ago.
of the fans are a bit divided right now at Leicester. So
True.
yeah, it's not looking good for them. I think 2-0 win for us will be
2-0. You're saying
comfortable after
2-0
as well.
Surfer, what you saying? I don't even know if he's there. Is he ignoring me again? Surfer.
Hey man, don't talk to Surfer like that. The fuck?
I don't know. I said, is he ignoring me again? I asked the
I
question.
think it's mic issue again.
No,
Does he have a
still,
mic
don't
issue?
talk to him like that. I'm pretty-
I talked to him like, what? See that? You jump back on. Look, now there's 2 surfers. Fuck, Yes, Surfer.
Oh, no, man.
That's right, double delight, man. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
It's double fucking jeopardy. That's what it is. But yeah,
Hey,
you know what I'm
fuck
saying?
you, man. Yeah.
How about that, Flawless? The
Hey,
fuck?
you ain't cooking me. No, worse.
Yeah, I know that. You know why? Because of how you man are. Like, this is the worst of the worst, in it. It don't get any worse than this. You know what I'm saying? And that. So like, I am battle tested
Hey, hold that, man.
every single fucking day of my life here. You know what I'm saying? I'm battle tested. You lot push me to the limit.
Flawless, could you
You
next time?
absolute pricks, yo.
Flawless,
I
next time
swear
you're gonna
to
do this. What you just said. Can you inform me so I can get my little violin retuned? That's what I'm saying.
God. You answer the goddamn question, yo. Leicester Chelsea, man. This guy.
Listen. We're a very bad 1-0 win. 1-0 win.
1-0 win. Okay.
No
I
confidence.
was the same 1-0 as well.
We
No
no
confidence.
from the Chelsea, like, all right, man. The
Let's keep
Chelsea
winning. They
confidence
don't
is
know,
back.
man.
Okay, let's
I
go,
said
Victor.
very bad.
They
I
don't
said
know,
very
man.
bad 1-0 win. Very
Victor,
bad.
over to you, man. Is it 4 from 4? What are you saying?
I'm tempted to say 1-0, but I'm not sure if Madison's playing. I'm not sure if he's injured. If he's playing 1-1,
There's no people.
He's doubtful.
if he's playing 1-1, if he's not playing 1-0, we'll Chelsea winning.
All right, cool. So that's 4 from 4. Peter,
Full time, 3-1. A disappointing afternoon for the Blues.
which
You
Blues?
conceding 3?
Oh yeah.
No, we're not conceding free to
Oh,
Leicester.
I don't think you
No,
conceding 3.
conceded
though.
3 to Leicester.
No, not to Leicester.
Hold on,
Not
which
to Leicester.
Blues?
Oh, the ones in the UCL.
Okay, all right. So you got Leicester 3-1. We'll go to you, Tazo.
Not
Leicester
conceded
Chelsea.
1-0
3 to
Chelsea.
Been
1-0
too optimistic for a week, guys. Let's be honest.
It's
No,
Cam.
it's because the last results didn't work out for you. That's why you're saying 3-1.
Nah, I had 1-1, 1-1, and then a 3-1L.
Yeah,
I'm sticking to
exactly.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sticking to it.
Cams, what you saying?
Yeah, I'm 1-0 Chelsea, man. Smelly 1-0, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
No way I'm getting insulted by Abdul. What's his name? Oh my
2-1
goodness.
Chelsea. Yeah, don't. Yeah, it's low
Why?
hanging fruit.
Why are
Hey,
the
Pia,
what is going on?
Pia, low hanging fruit. Allow it, man. Allow it. You know what I'm saying?
The Abdis are after Peter, man.
Yeah, it's low hanging fruit.
Every year.
Yeah. I can see. I already know what Pia is gonna say. So yeah.
You know what? I have a feeling that Abdi is probably Ahmed because Ahmed put his name Ahmed Abdi in it.
Or
Is
maybe
Is that another? That's another conspiracy.
Well, let's
Okay,
get
alright, we just
if
gotta-
you realize
This podcast,
What are
man.
the Abdis in the world?
yeah, like we just
Do you
got
have any
bypass
idea
that.
how many
Keep it
Abdis there
stepping.
are?
I'm not even the same name.
All right,
Come on,
cool.
big man.
Right, we
God,
get to this.
man.
Dennis says Hope.
Just-
Hope was telling me.
Look up to the chat.
Hold you. You're everywhere.
Oh, shout out that Abdi as well. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it stepping. Hope was killing me, man. Flawless was cooking. Hope he was really saying he had United third in the Premier League before the season lie. That's why I said let him go. I already knew that Have Hope was lying. I was like, yo, you just gotta let man lie and just see how far they'll go. I was
Wait,
interested
what
to see
happened?
how far we
Who
take it.
said
So
this?
I was on the terrace. So obviously, shout out to Terry, shout out to the football terrace. So it was the top 6 show. So we had it was a Chelsea fan on the panel called Have Hope, and I was talking about Manchester United and saying how they're overachieving. And he was saying how Manchester United can't overachieve basically because we're the whole stupid we're Manchester United in
Oh,
name
yeah,
only.
yeah.
So then I was like, okay, so at the start of the season, where did you have what was your top 4, like top 6? And he was like, you had City first, Arsenal second, Manchester United third, Chelsea fourth. I think it was Liverpool sixth. And then I
No
think
one
Spurs
in-
sixth.
No
Exactly.
right person had
Yes.
Arsenal second.
Exactly.
Everyone had Arsenal like maybe
Yeah.
6th, maybe 5th.
Just
Maybe.
lying.
And then Terry was trying to cut him off, and I was like, "Don't cut him off. Let's see how far we'll go with the lie." And then people in the chat were like, and even people on the panel were saying, "Right, there's prediction shows on the channel that you did not have Arsenal in second."
You gotta let
It's
them
like,
bury
I know-
themselves,
Hey.
man.
Hey, which one? I'm looking.
That is
Which
mad,
one is
though.
it? Is it
The
the
last
chick?
top 6
That is
show.
mad.
Is it
No,
the
no,
chick?
Have
Is it the
Hope
white
was
dude or the dude with the ski mask?
Oh, the
It's
dude
like
with
I-
the ski mask.
The one
It's like I
above with
said
the ski
earlier.
mask.
No,
Yeah,
not the dude with the ski
that's
mask.
him.
The one bottom left that someone said looked like Frozen.
Oh, with the glasses?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because
That's what I said earlier. It's like, how can
Where's
you-
my
your
super suit?
your predictions now top
That is
3.
my super
He's the one. Yep, defo.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah. So it's like, yo, and I
He
was just
looks
like,
like an idiot as well.
I was just like, all right. As I'm talking to him, I'm like, that's the first time we've ever spoken. I'm like, I know you're lying. I know this facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta let people, let liars lie and see how far they'll go. I was
think
interested
he's
to see
doing- I
what
think
he-
he's doing it for clicks, though.
Why did you not ask George why he looked?
you broke
What?
up, Surfer. Say that again.
Yeah, hold that, sir.
Such a dick, yo.
Hey, Seth, I'll be glad to pay you the Virgin Media Wi-Fi if you want.
Oh, these man got jokes, Yo, Surfer, you
Hey,
back?
Flawless.
Yeah. Go on.
Flawless. Have you seen the
Yeah.
film Kick-Ass?
Nah, I've not seen the film Kick-Ass. No.
I've seen
Why
that,
did you?
yeah.
Why did you? Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you now. Yeah. We can hear you. Yeah.
Loud
We
and
can hear
clear, man.
you.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, am I back? Hello.
I don't think you can hear us.
George, why was he looking like a broke down Kick-Ass? What? There,
Tottenham fan, he's stressed, isn't it?
Yeah.
The stress
Thanks,
will
Ahmed, I
do.
appreciate it.
Stress will do that to you. Big up to Marcel as well. Says big up Flawless. Did your thing on the terrace today. Everyone in the comments was saying you should be a regular on there. You had hope all over the place.
do
Hey,
it,
salute
Paul.
Marcel. I seen you just love Peter. I seen you, Marcel, because obviously Terry put it up on the screen as well. So big up, man. Appreciate to everyone who joined over from the Sarcasm City community and was supporting. I didn't have
The
the comment
masses are
section up,
catching
but I
on.
see what it is. Yeah, man. Love to everyone that was over there. You know what I'm saying? Love to everyone that was over there. And yes, man, we put $9.99. $9.99 people super chat. Not only can you ask a question, you can kick off any member of your choosing for $9.99. It's also $9.99 to bring said person back. I'm $49.99. But everyone else, $9.99, and you can get rid of them. You can also bring them back.
Hey, whoever gets kicked off, let's just start a Twitter space and just kick it.
We'll see. It's
Although
on the
you
people, innit?
could put in any number and for us will accept it.
This guy's such a dick, yo. Question to Cams: do you see Klopp resting players today because of the massive clash on Wednesday? Big week for my team. That Liverpool game on Wednesday for me is bigger than the Barca game.
Nah.
Nah, he's not resting players. He's gonna play his best team tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, man, as you know.
Scoreline
He has
prediction
to.
for that comes
He
actually.
has to.
1-1 draw.
What do you reckon you draw?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Bournemouth.
12:30 kick-off with that white kit that we've not won with this season. No chance. No chance.
But you've not won. You've not won at 12:30 either. It doesn't matter.
It's that white kit as well. That white kit. That is horrendous.
To add context though, how many early kickoffs is it? How many games?
Oh shit! I'd have to look.
Generally, that's anyone in the
Remember,
chat.
they played 12:30 against Everton and
More than 5, right?
Yeah, that was the one. That was the draw.
Is it more than 5? Okay, that's crazy. If it's more than 5,
the kit as well. We haven't won in the kit.
Nil
We've got
with
about 5 in
us.
it.
Nil with us.
that's mad. I know. Just
Wait,
to clarify,
that was
it's,
the early kickoff?
and just to clarify, it's not £100 for anybody. $9.99. Just to clarify. Just to
It's
clarify.
£100 for me.
It's really not. It's $9.99 for Peter. And
Oh, who's
everybody else.
got a washing machine on?
Yeah. What's going on? And get some crazy feedback.
Definitely for
Yeah.
Tottenham.
What?
Nah, it's Timo.
Relax,
That's Timo.
It's Timo.
Is it me?
This guy, you know. Hey,
Yeah,
relax,
it's you,
man.
fam. It's you, fam. It's all good.
Oh,
It's
my mic's
all
probably
good.
here then.
It's all good.
Timo, move your fan from your mic, bro.
There's no fan. It's because I've got my laptop here, like what's it
This
called?
guy.
The cooling stuff. What?
That's it's Timo, man. We just bypass it. Yeah, 5 more likes. Girls up to 30 likes, people. Girls up to 30 likes.
This guy
Share
is a
this across
Madrid
the
fan.
socials. Let's get Dennis is a Madrid fan. But
He's
he's
actively predicting a Liverpool win by 2 goals.
because he's been saying how bad Madrid have been all season. Like he's not a fan of like Ancelotti.
That
this
means
season.
Madrid still go through.
Dude, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Madrid fans are. No, I can't see a single Madrid fan that's happy with Ancelotti, but it's just like.
They're all Ancelotti.
I don't think Madrid is that bad.
Yeah.
They're just they're performing.
He's gonna retire. Like, what's the point of firing him?
They're probably going to get a Tuchel, isn't it?
Well, yeah, probably.
Tell me Tuchel fits
I
over there.
can't lie. Mbappe's gonna go down Madrid though.
You think so?
Maybe.
That's where he ends up.
This guy is full of conspiracy theories today, man. Fuck with this.
Where else will Mbappe go though? Like he's that superstar level now where it's
Yeah,
like
There's
he's,
only very few clubs that could only like also afford him. Like, there's not many teams that could like legitimately afford to buy him and pay him.
I
the
know.
money
Wait,
that
Forest
he
are
wants.
buying players. They'll buy him as well, man.
Thanks, man.
Navas is there already, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hey, that
that's-
way he'll be able to play for somebody who's won a European Cup. It'll be good. Hey, man. No more where's your European Cup chance at Mbappe.
It's
I
amazing.
would love that in a friendly if Forest played PSG. Have to City
Where's
ground.
your European?
no, yo, they did to Man City, man. They did to Man
That's
City and
what I
scraped a draw, you know. That's
I
crazy.
respect. I respect.
Max, talk shit and you got a point.
I
Hey,
respect
don't
it.
like Aberdeen have a European Cup or something?
They have a
Yeah.
Cup Winners'
so
Cup.
essentially
Cup Winners'
UEFA
Cup.
Cup.
Dennis Cup.
It's not champs when Fergie won it, but it was.
It's a bootleg.
They beat
European
that.
Cup.
Cup Winners' Cup ain't no but
Bootleg.
like it's
Yes,
not
Dennis, he
good.
did said that.
It's the last
I will
time-
suck the future.
Hey, Arsenal won a Cup Winners' Cup. That's just to give you a point of reference.
1994.
Yeah, we give
I
him
can't
credit.
lie, Sauce. I think it's just
Yeah,
the stars,
fuck
though. Like Real Madrid getting Mbappe. I think it.
Nah, I can see Real Madrid getting Mbappe. It makes sense. That's the
Hey,
obvious.
Victor, do you have any other conspiracy theories? This is kind of fun.
21-4.
No,
21-4.
why, Peter? Why are you doing this? We don't.
Because why not, bro? Like,
Can we just dedicate a segment to Timo's conspiracy theories?
No, we don't. We really don't.
That being said,
We
you
really
lot in the
don't.
chat, let me know your let me know your thoughts on the Fury Usyk bout being made as well. Cause I know there's some boxing fans in there. So
Do you know why
let
that
me know.
got made?
Yeah,
You know
go
why
on.
that got made? Because the WBC stepped in, was like, yeah, stop playing about, otherwise you're gonna face Daniel Dubois. Literally, that's the only reason why it got made.
You was gonna face Dubois Fury off.
Usyk was gonna have to be mandatory to face Dubois because remember, Usyk's got all the other main belts. Fury's only got 1 belt. Remember?
Yeah, he's
So-
got 3. Yeah, I know he's got. I know
Yeah,
Usyk
yeah.
has 3 and Fury has 1.
Yeah, so basically what happened was, yeah, they were mucking about. It was like, they were, like, Usyk's like, I'm gonna fight for free. Then he's like, I'm gonna fight for free. The usual nonsense. Then it was about the pay 70-30 to Fury, and then today the WBC was like, listen, yeah, get this done, otherwise Usyk's gonna have to face Dubois tomorrow, basically, because tomorrow will be like the last. Tomorrow will be the last day, and then
Okay, they'd have to negotiate type of thing.
then
Right,
Usyk will be
right.
mandatory to negotiate. You get
Yo,
me?
Eddie Hearn cooked Tyson Fury still.
Yeah, he
Listen,
did.
man, he can
did.
do all he wants, bro. At the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, he couldn't get AJ to get a match with Fury in it, so he can hold that still.
Nah, you can't hold that because I wanted to see that bout.
I don't want to see that back, man. That's a.
Wait.
Come
why
on,
do you-
everyone wants to see that.
Hold on,
Everyone.
wait.
Yeah.
All right, so Ahmed, let me ask you, why didn't you want to see that?
Because we know the answer to that about it. This one is a bit more. I'm interested in this one to
Okay,
see.
so So what do you so on a like a 50-50 scale, who do you lean towards in this fight and by how much?
Oh, on this fight,
Yeah, Fury Usyk, yes.
the thing for me, is that I like the way Usyk fights, like in terms of like he's sort of like technical, and the thing is, Fury is very technical as well.
Mhm.
The worry for me is just that is the height difference that Fury has over Usyk. Yeah, is that gonna be played to his advantage essentially, where he's gonna be able to really
reach, weight advantage, power advantage.
He has all the physical advantage. He has all the
Yeah.
physical advantage.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why-
yeah. Just say the
Yeah.
round table.
And
You beat the
Fury,
round
the
push.
big
Just say the
one,
round
the big one. No. I think for me, for Fury is just the height. The height is the main thing for me. It's not even the weight, because I don't
height,
think
the
that weight
reach, the
necessarily is going to be a
power.
problem.
The weight.
the technique.
The thing is, he knows how to use his reach as well.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
so
yeah.
good. So good having a reach.
So who do
bro.
you favor in the fight? Is my question.
I'll probably
Fury.
say 55% Fury, but I think
What?
Usyk has got a good chance.
55.
I think Usyk has got a good chance. I think Usyk has got a good chance.
I think
I
Usyk's
think-
got a decent chance, but I would say
No,
70.
because like when you watching
75,
Usyk with the Rob,
25 Fury, man. That's what it is.
no,
It's
I don't
75.
think so, man.
No,
I'm
you're
telling you,
talking
bro.
about a cruiserweight going up to
Listen,
heavy,
man.
okay?
Yeah, that's
It's like
but,
Rey Mysterio against the Undertaker. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah,
well,
yeah. That's what
listen,
it is.
we've seen David Hay versus what's his name?
But Valuev doesn't have
That was a
nowhere near
circus
the
act.
skills.
That was a circus.
Valuev was just like he's just like 7 foot plus, but you don't have the skill set of a Fury.
Values is just almost from WWE.
Usyk's
That's
not
what it
beating
is,
Fury,
okay?
man.
You know what I mean? That's ridiculous.
Hey,
man,
and Jez is in the building. For everyone saying Jez free,
fuck,
don't lock
man.
up Jez again. Somebody please $9.99 to get Jez out of here. I just want to see the anarchy in it at this point.
Hey, you guys locked up
man,
Jessica? I'm gone.
Because like people
Guys,
have to like
Let's all
like,
pitch in and get
rules-
Flawless the fuck out of here, man.
Hey,
But-
feel free.
Nah,
I'm
man.
saying $49.99.
Nah,
You know the
I'm
price.
trying to get ice cream
I've
later,
had
man.
enough of
Fuck
this
that,
guy,
man.
man.
I'm
Forget
gonna
But
about
listen,
that theory.
I ain't trying to fund Flawless's holes, man.
Hey, this mutiny. I'm not a part of this mutiny.
I ain't got no hope. Why do you keep saying this, Victor?
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to get ice cream later, so I ain't trying to pay to get followed up his own show.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Actually,
I-
But for me,
I just
but-
don't give a fuck. That's
but
all
for me,
I
the
know.
real part that we need to be talking about is Garcia, and
Bro,
that
that
is
press
the
conference
fight.
was hilarious.
who have you
That
got? Ahmed. Who you
Tank,
got?
I have to say
Okay.
Tank, bro. Tank, bro.
Tank,
That
we
guy,
I think Tank as well.
that guy's hook is undefeated, bro. It's undefeated, bro. That shit is crazy. Like this, like, bro, this is his last fight. What happened to like his opponent? His opponent didn't know what he was.
Was it Romero? Was Rolly?
Yeah, I
Was
think
Rolly?
no.
Yeah, he punched up Rolly in it.
That guy didn't know where he was. He was literally like, "Where am I?" Like,
Yeah, that's what he does to you, man.
Brain
Yeah.
damage. He actually brain damaged
Bro.
that guy.
Garcia doesn't have a chin like that either. Like, what was it against Luke Campbell? This guy got dropped by a nothing shot. I remember
Yeah.
by a nothing shot he got dropped. He came back to
Jesus.
win fair, but
Just that
all
he's
he
got
has is
fast hands,
that
isn't it?
left
Oh,
hook.
his speed is crazy, but like, when you get hit by an actual guy that's on your level or better, it's a wrap.
Yep.
He's got power as well.
Hey, y'all see that press conference?
Yeah.
He's like, man, you
I
got a
just got
purse,
one.
man. Shut up.
Yeah. That was jokes. I seen that part. Yeah. I seen that part. Like that's good, man. I like press conferences like that. Switching sports. Question to Peter: how do you feel about the KD ankle injury? Peter, the floor is yours, fam.
It's not great, but it's nowhere near as bad as that fat bitch working for Arizona Central trying to say 4 to 6 weeks and KD be out for the playoffs. Hope that guy loses his job, and I hope somebody slashes his tires. A fucking prick. Nothing.
What do you
He's just like so.
Don't
The night
sugar
after
coat
the
it,
game,
please. No
the
sugar
night
coat
after the game, before an MRI could have possibly been done, right? Because ankle sprains are done and graded on 3 grades. You either got a grade 1, a grade 2, or a grade 3. Grade 3s likely require surgery with like completely torn ligaments. Grade 2s are more serious than grade 1s and typically have 4 to 6 week recovery periods. This guy just put out there claiming it was sourced information, saying that the Suns feared that KD suffered a grade 2 ankle sprain that would be out 4 to 6 weeks. But that was like 4 hours in real time after he would have rolled the ankle before pregame. So they wouldn't have possibly known that. Right? It was all just like, it's all fear mongering. And hey, it got clicks for their shitty, stupid paper. So good for them. Right? But like, nah, he'll be reevaluated in 2 weeks. It'll be fine. You'll probably see KD before the end of the month. The regular season ends on April 9th. As long as he gets enough games to get his cardio up before the playoffs, I'm not too stressed about it. Like, obviously, it's not great, but it's nowhere near as bad as that could have been. But, like, at the same time, the Suns are not going to win without KD just being amazing anyways. So all of this talk about, like, trading for an injury-prone player I don't think matters. Because Cam Johnson, like, tore his meniscus and had meniscus surgery this year and missed, like, fucking 35 games, which no one wants to talk about. And B, because Cam Johnson and Bridges together aren't as good as what Kevin Durant would be. So, like, I don't see what all this talk is about. But, hey, when you trade for superstars on your team, people like to have irrational conversations. And that's modern like NBA coverage. But no, I'm not too stressed about it. To be honest, like, the rest of the guys are there, they'll hold it down. It's not like KD died. It's not like he broke his leg. None of it's that serious. So he'll be back eventually. It's all good.
Suns should be in the playoff spot, though. I don't think they're gonna make it to play in.
Well, we weren't gonna make the play-in without KD and whatever. Suns are like 15-6 in their last 21. They're like the hottest team in the West over the last like 8 weeks.
So what? So for you, PR, is just, obviously next year get Kyrie. Hopefully, you'll get another superstar.
I'm not even like that. I'm not that serious about Kyrie. I just want Chris Paul off my fucking team.
I get that. Yeah, man.
Like, if we don't get Kyrie, I'm not gonna cry about it. I just don't want Chris Paul on the team anymore.
Yeah, but on a real note, they need to get those guys that clean the floors. Yeah, and I think was it at home where he got injured, right?
Yeah, but he didn't slip on the floor. He just rolled his ankle.
Yeah,
if he would have slipped, ironically, if he would have slipped, he wouldn't have injured himself as majorly. He just rolled his ankle planting for a dunk, but he finished his warm-up after, so it's not like an earth-shaking thing. Yeah, he has the ankle in a boot, but it's the ankle on the opposite leg from the leg which he sprained the MCL on. So, like, yeah, freak injuries happen. It's not that big a deal. People are acting like his leg is broken, but, like, it's not even that fucking serious. But I'm not. It is what it is. I don't see a point in, like, freaking out over it too much. It sucks, but he'll be back in a couple of weeks, man.
Fair enough.
You'll make playoffs anyway. You'll make the playoffs anyway, so you'll be fine.
I'm not worried about making the playoffs. I just want KD to be healthy and have time to, like, warm up for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Even if you had to be in the play-in for that to happen, I don't even care. Just have everybody
some game time.
Play.
Just some game time. Yeah, I didn't even realize when you said it then that the regular season's over. You say April the 9th.
April 9th is the last regular season game. So
Jesus.
He rolled it on April 8th, right? 18 days to return to play, which is roughly 2.5 weeks. Because Shams reported 2 weeks. The Suns said 3. Granted, the Suns have been very conservative with every single injured player they've had this season, holding them out probably more than they have to. So if he returns to play in 18 days, that would give him 8 games to 7 games to warm up for like the end of the season. Get them out there for a couple of weeks practicing and playing before the season ends, and they'll be fine.
First, Dennis goes. Actually, before we do that, over 50 of you locked in. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. Let's get up to 40 likes. We're only looking for 10 more likes and subscriber check. We're looking to get to 5,685. We're only looking for 3 new subs. I know there's only 3 of you lot who haven't. I know there's at least 3 of you lot who haven't subscribed. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Like check 1 2 1 2, and let's keep this show on the road. Then it says, question to the panel: do you guys think the Warriors' horrible record on the road will affect them in the playoffs?
No.
Go on, then, Ahmed. We'll go to you first. Why?
Because they did the same thing last year. Like they were pretty bad on the road. They got invited to play in. Then they start to. These guys usually they coast their way through to the playoffs. But although I think this year the bench is not as strong as it used to be. That's the one thing maybe you could say to the Golden State Warriors. And obviously, I think Curry's been out. He's only just come back, if I'm not mistaken.
First, Taza, what are you saying to this? Do you see that their horrible away record affecting them in the playoffs?
Yes and no. Like, again, guys, regular season basketball, postseason basketball, it's 2 completely different things. So that's that. So yeah, they have a bad record, but like, if they can turn it around before playoff time, it's the Warriors, and they've proven winners time and time again. They've done it, so it's that's not going to affect it. That's not going to be the deciding factor. Let's put it that way.
Fitor, can you mute your text notifications?
That wasn't me.
Who's laptop is going off like they're getting texts?
That being
That
said,
wasn't me.
you saying it, something cool, no stress. Whoever it is, yeah, just mute your mic. Same question to you though, Timo.
For me, the Warriors, it's a bit weird. It's like I just think with the Warriors and that I think they've been in and out, inconsistent, I would say, and a team that's not in the playoffs right now. I feel like they have a better chance at the likes of Lakers. I think Lakers have a better chance to finish above Warriors, in my opinion.
Okay, first we're gonna get back to that because someone has a question about the Lakers. Same to you, Peter. Do you see the Warriors' horrible away record affecting them in the playoffs?
No, I don't think the away record in a vacuum is the problem. The problem is their team isn't fully healthy either. That's more of an issue than the road record in a vacuum. Because all you have to do in a series is win one away game in a series and win all your home games, and then you win. You don't have to be amazing on the road. You can go 4-8 on the road in a playoff like season, right? But if you get that one win in each of those series and you win all your home games, you're an NBA champ, and it doesn't matter, right? So, like, I think a lot of that is overblown. Where I do think it will or may affect them is with like seeding. Like if they end up in like a 9th place situation, like worst case scenario, and they have to win 2 games just to make the playoffs, and one of those games would be on another team's home floor to make the playoffs, then like, yeah, in the play-in tournament, we've seen it. Weird shit happens and teams can get eliminated.
Got you.
You know, so yeah, I don't think it's like the record in a vacuum. It's more so what comes with them not solidifying themselves in the standings so they continue to throw away road games. But if they're healthy, I don't think it bothers them too much. I don't think it should either. But if they're not healthy, then I don't think like much of this matters. And that goes for every team in the Western Conference. It always comes down to the most available and most present teams like at the end of an NBA season. That's always what it comes down to.
Yeah.
All right, first. And Marcel says, Timo, do you think the Lakers will avoid the play-ins and get the 6th seed?
Oh, tough question, actually.
Good question.
I mean, since the trade, I think we've been the best defensive team in the NBA.
Yo, talk your shit, man.
We've had 2 superstars averaging 26 plus and spot up the shooters to play alongside LeBron and AD, plus a PG, D'Angelo Russell, who is shooting 39% from the 3. I don't know why you would give them a 0 chance. But at the moment, for me, it's like with the Lakers, watching a few games since LeBron went out, AD is definitely a beast. Impossible to defend him in the down low. Grabs almost every rebound. And the team now that I've seen is like has some players that are willing to take and make the 3. It's a tough out when they're healthy.
Let's address
the
elephant in the room. They're playing better because LeBron's not there.
I was going to ask it. I was legit asking Timo was finishing. That's the question I was going to ask. Timo, do you agree with that? Do you think the Lakers are a better side without LeBron?
They're playing better.
Without LeBron, you say?
Yeah, I'm asking. Are you a better side?
This sounds very similar.
Are they a better side?
We don't talk about, by the way, we don't talk about Bronny James. LeBron James.
Oh my God.
You know what? Yeah, I want to see everyone healthy first. Then, you know what?
We have seen healthy teams.
I get it.
Seen healthy LeBron
some
with
people
the
do it for
Lakers.
purpose agenda that LeBron is old in that, but
he is old.
Let's just wait till the full healthy team for us.
No.
No.
We've seen the Lakers with a healthy LeBron and a healthy side. They play shit. It's all about LeBron and his points total. That's all it is. They play better without him. Let's face it. LeBron is now only about his records. That's all it is.
But let me ask you, why do you think the Lakers play better without LeBron?
Because he's a selfish prick.
So you reckon what? The attack is too the Lakers' attack is too focused in on him.
All their gameplay goes through him. He's
the
a
ball
dominant player
when he's not on the floor.
Exactly. It's spread across.
I mean,
people are able to play their game.
Also lose without LeBron, so what's your point?
Look at AD.
Look at AD. The misconception here is that Anthony Davis and LeBron are like a great offensive pair to begin with, and they're not.
Yeah.
Right? So like they just kind of are so talented that they can make it work. regardless of like what's going on where. But yeah, no, I think the ball moves better when he's not there.
Yeah.
Obviously, the game would look different, and in some respects, it'd be better if LeBron was out there. But all of these guys who get to drive and kick on the perimeter and get to like make decisions and get to initiate offense, a lot of that's going to disappear when LeBron James comes back.
Exactly, because it's
LeBron had Russ standing in the corner. He's going to have D'Lo doing the same thing. And while D'Lo can shoot a corner three better than Russ ever could, it's still like going to affect these guys' games.
Yeah, the mindset is without LeBron, it's what am I going to do with the ball? And LeBron's on there, okay. What am I going to do with the ball is second. Or what do I need to get? How can I get the ball to LeBron? That's what it is. It's always been this way with his teams. And maybe an exception.
We've got shooters now.
Yeah, but the problem is LeBron's so ball dominant, and he's only thinking about himself and getting these points to be the greatest point scorer in NBA history. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
These guys who are supposedly just the shooters are doing more than just shooting, though.
Exactly.
You want to reduce them to that. If you want to reduce them to that, then you're limited to what LeBron is going to generate.
Exactly.
That's a conscious decision that's going to be made. So just understand that. So
I'm not pushing it just for agenda.
What Lakers fans need to realize is that their future is better off without LeBron in the franchise. It is. It just is. He won a championship. It's done. He's failed ever since, and he's been the main failure at the Lakers. Okay, they need to get off this thing. Okay, he did it. He played for the Lakers. Checklist off. He got the scoring record done. Title done. Let's move on. Get him out, because that move and the way he's orchestrated the Russell Westbrook move has crippled the franchise for years. Okay, absolute years. Okay, it's probably one of the worst trades in Lakers history. Is LeBron?
Jesus Christ.
In all seriousness.
Is Westbrook no worse? Is Westbrook no worse?
With all due respect, Malik Beasley is still shooting 40% from three on
Kwame Brown's looking pretty good
in the last 6 games.
I think the AD trade is the worst.
Oh boy.
I mean, see the thing. I don't think.
Go on, Jess. You won't get
with
to
the
Go on,
age,
Jess.
like, I mean, in hindsight, at the time, when you really look at it, so like you had Lonzo, BI, all of them going there. They were good, but they weren't the players were like when they were at the Pelicans, like they developed over
franchise, bro.
And for me, it's like at the time I couldn't understand why they made the trade, but because LeBron needed another superstar, that was obvious. But him being there and getting some of it, you gotta remember, bro. This guy brought in Westbrook, Melo, fucking Howard. But he brought like hella guys from like all this London and shit, like, which just was really weird. So he has like, so he could have had his buddies all around for him. Like, it's just weird. And I want to be honest.
You know what, Jez,
yeah.
I can understand the trade. You know what I can't understand? The contract extension. That's what I can't understand. The 4-year contract extension. I would have got hell out of that. I'm sorry, bro. I would have tried all my best to get out of that.
Because right now, what LeBron reminds me of is Russ in his last season at OKC from like, or Russ without KD, where like him himself was eating, but nobody else was eating at all. Everybody is like side rolls to him, and this is kind of what similar is with LeBron. Like LeBron is the superstar, score records, but like nobody else is really eating off that. No, everybody since LeBron is injured, everybody can actually go out there and express themselves and play the way they really want to play. That's what.
By the way, Westbrook's been better than him this season.
Well, it's also AD's time to show that he can carry the load without LeBron, and he was.
I mean, every time when LeBron been injured, I've seen AD play well. It's not the first time I've seen it.
Jazz, going
That's
back
what we
to your
have to
point,
do. Like he can carry the load without LeBron.
He can, but then he gets injured, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, but when LeBron is there, does he play the same way when LeBron isn't there? That's the point.
Nope.
No. He literally plays as a big man when LeBron
Does the team function the same way when LeBron is there or isn't there? No.
Exactly.
So why are we worrying about certain skills translating if they're not existing in constant environments?
Exactly. And that's not even disrespect to LeBron, but like again, the guy's like what 38 now.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
Time to wrap it up, man. It's time to wrap it up.
the last thing he's probably not even probably the last thing he wants to do is play with his son 1 season, 10-day deal.
Yeah, Joe, when I say
Hey
10-day
man,
deal,
LeBron, it's
I-
time to
I
learn
think
Chinese,
if you
buddy.
look at it from the organization,
LeBron can find a place in the league. I just think like the days of building a franchise around everything LeBron wants to do, as if he's going to move the needle that much to win you championships in today's NBA.
Yeah, it's done.
it's not the way forward.
Yep.
then.
Yeah, that's not the way forward, man. Sounds a lot like get Ronaldo help and you can win stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds very similar. Like when I'm hearing you lot speak about it, I'm like, yo, this
I
sounds
think LeBron is way more effective than like Ronaldo is in like the similar stage, but like the point remains, like, is that the way forward? I don't really think so.
Hey, bring Ronaldo to the bridge and we'll score more goals. Yeah,
I remember that. I remember actually jumping on Lewis's stream and
You know,
debating with Chelsea
in my
fans.
opinion,
Crazy.
I think
Yeah, go on.
losing Russell Westbrook is an upgrade as well.
Hey, man.
Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say using the greatest number zero of all time. Yeah.
Surely
You're
lose
such a flip flop, you know. You have
Look at
no
the smile on his
chance.
face. Look at that smile on his face.
Surely losing the greatest girl of all time can only be a negative, right? Surely.
That clip,
I mean,
shout out of context, Sarcasm City, because that other clip they put out, and then Lewis says that he goes, "Fator, some dignity, please." He was pleading with you from the heart as well when he said it.
What?
Like he meant that. when
We
he said
have no
that.
dignity as a man anyway, so what's the point if he complains about it?
Wait,
6 months, yeah, Westbrook.
Yeah, we're just gonna bypass that. Anyway, time to shine. Yeah, we're just gonna bypass that. This guy talking French. Pete, you taking Fred Van Fleet? I'm guessing time to shine is talking about. I know you answered this. Do you want to go into any further detail on it?
He's younger than Chris Paul. Shot kind of broken, but can give us way more than Chris Paul could give us. But the price matters, and the Suns would have to find a way to get off Chris Paul's non-guaranteed contract. I'm not sure how that would work, but yeah, I would take him. I don't mind.
Nothing would make me more happy than the Suns winning a ring, but like Chris Paul not being there. Nothing would make me more happy.
Get the State Farm commercial.
Bro, I said it before, man. This guy's
respect Cliff Paul.
He's the
Respect
biggest
Cliff
myth,
Paul.
man. This point guard hype, bro. Get out of here, man.
Cliff Paul, man. This name is Cliff Paul. That's his real name. Cliff.
You guys can try and pretend like Chris Paul's entire career is a sham, and that's cool. You could lie.
Yeah, it's not.
No. We're not gonna do that. But like,
No. It's overrated. It's overrated doesn't mean
You know
bad.
what? I don't care, man. Agenda over.
What do you think about Chris Paul is overrated? The fact that he's debatably
People call him like
ever played?
top 3 guards ever, point guard, all of this.
Okay,
It's not.
Mercado, what are your top 3 point guards?
Curry, Magic, Isaiah.
Okay, I agree with you. I have Chris Paul in a conversation for 5. So, like, are you really like this upset over some people considering him top 3 instead of top 5?
Well, you have him top 5?
It's a conversation to be had, and who's 5th?
Definite conversation.
He's
Let's face it, man.
top
Let's face
10.
We can have it. Like, you've got a bunch of people. You've got Steve Nash. You've got Jason
Steve
Kidd.
Nash, yes.
I don't know what you consider Allen Iverson. I think Chris Paul is definitely in the conversation. But like,
Let's face
Allen
it.
Iverson,
Hey, big up AI.
like once you get
Shout out
past
to
3,
AI.
once you get past 3, you're in a conversation with a bunch of guys who you could all put at the same table.
Do you know what? He's probably a stupid trade decision away from joining the Lakers in 2011 from winning a couple of titles. That's all it is. And then everyone would think different about him. So,
He didn't reject it. The league rejected
No,
it.
what I'm saying, not him, the league. I'm saying a stupid trade decision by the league.
he's not a needle mover though.
I mean, not anymore, but like there
Not
was a
anymore,
time
yeah, but back
when
then
he
he would have been. Yeah.
There's a time like if you're going to have the Chris Paul conversation, then it opens up a wider conversation about why I believe if you're under 6'5", unless you're a historically great talent, you're not leading any franchise to any tangible success.
By the way, his stint at the Rockets.
The only people who
that's
ever
on
have
James Harden and him.
the only people who've ever led a team to a championship in the NBA in the history of the NBA being under 6'5" are Steph Curry and Isaiah Thomas.
Mhm.
Everybody else, main players at least 6'5" or taller.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's
now
not
it's a list, man. Now it's a list. Without a James Harden brick game against the Warriors, was it 18? He's
Yeah.
going to the finals. He's
Yeah.
going to the
That's the thing,
NBA
like,
finals.
There's also massive amounts of luck that will play. Like, there's massive amounts of just injury luck and just luck in general for titles to be decided.
Yeah.
Like, so like you want to say he's overrated because he didn't win? Cool. I don't think Steve Nash or AI are overrated because they didn't win. I don't hold that against them. I think Steph and Isaiah Thomas are even greater because they did win. Because they're not guys like them are not supposed to be the reason that teams win. But they do. So those guys are kind of unique.
I hear that. It's just Chris Paul.
Because
just
people
never
don't like
moved
him,
me.
which is fine. Like, Twitter doesn't like Chris Paul, and I understand why. I get it. Niggas don't like him, but like, if you've sat there and you watch Chris Paul's entire career, and you remember how once upon a time dynamically athletic he was, and how he was actually able to play above the rim, and the work he was doing in these playoff series with teams that like really didn't deserve to be in the playoffs, him getting a New Orleans Hornets team to 50 wins in a disgustingly stacked Western Conference, like, you have to remember, like, a lot of people are speaking on Chris Paul's career when they started watching him when he was on the Rockets, and it's like, that's cool, but like that's not really Chris Paul. I just think Chris Paul's washed, and I don't want to pay my point guard $30 million if he's getting me 12 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
If he was $10 million, yeah, you stay as long as you want. I don't mind. But the fact that he's on a $30 million a year contract is my problem.
First, Dennis says, question to the panel: who is your NBA MVP pick? Mine is Jokic. What are you saying, Ahmed? Who's your MVP?
I don't. If I start speaking on this, I'm gonna be accused
Yo,
of
just
racism.
name the pick. We're just gonna run through it.
We're
No, just
accused
say
of
it, man.
racism.
Yo, just say the name, and we're gonna keep it stepping, my brother.
It's a reference. Do you not get it? Okay, it's fine, man.
Yeah.
You know what's
Nah,
first take? No one get what's his first take? Okay, that's fine. No, but for me, I agree. Jokic is my MVP.
So Jokic.
Yeah.
Taza, what are you saying?
Giannis.
Timo.
Giannis for me.
Surfer.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I've not watched a lot of NBA this season. I'm waiting for the playoffs. I don't care. Let's move on.
Fairs.
That's not.
Pia, what you saying?
Yeah, cool.
For agenda purposes, KD.
Fair enough. Jess.
Why not?
I actually, Cross. I'm gonna say Chris Paul just for agenda
All
purposes.
right, okay. Fairs. Jess, what you saying?
Oh, good, just Alexander.
Who did you say? I missed that.
SGA.
Oh, see this guy, man. This guy. Big up disabled team. Large up everyone who's locked in. You said big. You don't watch no basketball.
Damn, who's your MVP this year? Fuck you, Flawless. The fuck?
All right, if you want to ask him, man, who's the guy? Go on, then you asking Peter. Go on. You better.
Damn, who's your 2022-23 NBA MVP?
He's not even.
Yeah. Hold that. Yeah, hold that.
I think he's on mute. Yeah.
We knew he wasn't there. We were testing you,
Yeah, hold
we
that,
were
you
testing
pricks. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hold that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
hold that.
You lot continue to get your questions in as well. Big up to Michael, who says, what's up, guys? Took my daughter for her first United game last night. Drive home to South Wales was brutal, though, but worth it. Yo, man, I hope you and your daughter enjoyed the game, man. Big up to you, man. Big up every single time. Big up to Rahul, who's mentioned De Gea. What's my views on De Gea? Reason why I started this, because we were talking about... literally on In the Mud, me and Tox was talking about this. And as Tox was talking about it, I'm like, oh, this guy's right. Like, I'm with De Gea moving on. Like, when we were talking, like, I had the come to Jesus talk. You know what I'm saying? And the way he
this
broke it.
camera saved Merchant, man.
It's because Tox is my bro. Like, he was able to break it down to me. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. The episode's still up on the Twitch, people. For those that don't know, we brought back In the Mud. So me and Tox ran that on the Twitch.
Yeah, I was gonna try and run in the show, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you should have jumped up from. But so yeah, and then the
Should
way
have
he
sent me
broke
the
it down.
link.
Hey, fellas, so I'm gonna ask you the question again.
Go on.
Do you think United can win a Premier League with David De Gea in goal? You
No.
stand by that?
No.
Oh, see, but when I said, all right,
Yeah, because you don't. Because again, Taza, because you
keep it stepping.
because-
I don't
no.
need
Ain't
no
no keeping
love.
it
Just
stepping
keep it
because-
stepping.
No, I'm not going to. The reason why is because there's a way to explain things and break down things with words.
Yeah,
You
man,
need to hype.
delivery-
Maybe fair enough. Maybe I don't have that. Fair
It's
enough.
because
Why are you throwing in qualifying words like maybe, brother? Delivery matters. People aren't
It
gonna
is
want
what
to
it
agree
is.
with your opinions. If you're gonna put across an unpopular opinion, You got to explain it well. And the context and the environment in which you're explaining yourself matters. If you have Eddie on one side yelling agenda, and then you're getting like pulled into a petty beef with Eddie about some random agenda over whatever the fuck players in your team, then Flawless isn't going to listen. Like, I get it. He's going to just be like, you know what? Fuck you.
I get it.
Hear that.
Well, because I didn't think you didn't have
Fair.
points, but like I said, people you can literally go watch on the Twitch, and as Tox is talking about De Gea, I try and defend him, and I can't on multiple occasions. Like the way he broke it down, it was simple. It wasn't nothing like amazing the way he did it. It was just a simple breakdown, and I was like, right, he's right. But then again, to the defense of Utah's, Tox is my bro. We know each other years, so he's gonna know how to get certain points across to me. As he was getting it across, I was like,
I'm just glad you're off that train. You know,
yeah,
it is. You know, better late than never. You know, that's
even Eddie said earlier. Even Eddie was like, I don't know if you see. Oh yeah, because you joined late. But even Eddie on the Mandem United earlier, he was like, yeah, I'm done with that.
Bro, we cannot extend him, bro.
He said
if we do, it better be for number 2. It cannot be number 1.
I think for number 1, I
him as your number 2 when he was your number 1 for 10 years.
I need him for number 1.
Wait, what'd you say, Peter? Sorry.
What's the point of having him as your number 2 when he was your number 1 for over 10 years?
Bro, because he wants to stay. Apparently, like he loves the club. He wants
like,
to
okay, so like, you can see like where the distraction is coming, right? If De Gea's holding bench and some guy lets in 2 goals at his near post, you can see
that's true. That's true.
Like,
You're
at
right.
some point, it's not just about fit. It's not just about what a player wants. It's not always about talent or ability. I'm not saying De Gea is not good enough, but like stylistically, if you want to go in a new direction, which is funny because people killed Murtaza for this take in a clip on Grizz's YouTube channel literally 3 weeks ago. When I completely understood what he was trying to say, he just wasn't really putting himself like. This is where you gotta like really, especially when you're on platforms of people you're unfamiliar with that aren't necessarily going to give you the grace and the benefit of the doubt to explain yourself. You gotta really like be measured with how you're explaining what you're trying to get across, especially when it's unpopular. Like De Gea had those great saves against whomever the fuck you played. People are they live in right, like people. Like we have people predicting 3-0 wins for Chelsea. Like, what are we doing here? Right?
Let's
like,
what the fucking Chelsea, man.
But like, this is how like intermediate is my point. You know, so it's like you just gotta.
I know what you're trying to say.
Just be conscientious of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like once you like can really put it across how you want to, and you're confident, no one's going to be able to misconstrue it because niggas be trying that shit. Like it's just this 2020.
They'll purposely try and make sure you don't get your point across. I get what you're saying with that. Yeah.
No, 100%. So then, like, you can then it doesn't turn into X has an agenda. It's hey, this guy has this opinion, and like we don't agree with it, and like that's fine. Like, I don't agree with a lot of opinions that Surfer has, other than most of our players are just not very good, right? But like, it's never a point where like you accuse each other of running agendas. Like, I can see where he's coming from, right? But it's also we're in a space where we've worked together and like talked at length about many things. So even if I know you're trolling, like I'll let you troll for a bit. Like Timo says wild stuff all the time, and like he's still here.
Facts.
You know, like,
excuse me. What wild stuff?
We're not even gonna open that door. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna go to VAR for this one.
What time
if you guys haven't liked the stream, go ahead and like it. If any of you are watching that aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. There's Q&As 3 days a week. There's a bunch of other sports content. We are also on twitch.tv/Sarcasm City TV. If you would like to join the membership group in order to gain priority on these Q&As in terms of questions, if you're wondering why these people with the funny looking badges get their questions read, that's because that's how it works. Yeah. So there's your promo, Flawless.
Appreciate
it.
What
can I say? But no, yeah, you just got to be conscientious of like how you're putting something across the environment in which you're sitting when you're talking about, especially unpopular things. It's one thing to say United are great, Ten Hag's a genius. Like most people are gonna be like, yeah, like we're not really gonna push back on that one. But it's another thing to go on there when you're on like a mad unbeaten run and be like, our goalkeeper needs to be sold. Because I agree with you. Like I said, I get what you're saying, right? You're looking big picture, it makes sense. But like people don't do that.
Yep.
And you shouldn't expect people on certain platforms to do that either.
Know your audience.
And now with
Yep.
David
Go on,
De Gea, right?
Yeah.
Someone said it number 2. We had a similar situation with Courtois and Peter Cech, right?
Yep.
Peter Cech's our greatest ever goalkeeper. For me, I watch Peter Schmeichel and I think he's the best Premier. I think Cech's the best.
I think Cech's the best Prem keeper as well.
Unpopular opinion. I agree with you. I mean, United fans saying that.
Oh, most United fans who were willing to drop tribalism would agree with us.
By the way, it was Schmeichel before. It was Schmeichel.
Well, listen, I don't think we'd have many disagreements on an all-time Premier League team if we started in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Right? That's not even guys. I didn't start watching Prem till I was 8. I'm not even saying Flawless is old. You definitely started watching Prem.
He is, yeah. Two things are true.
Basically, you're saying he's old,
Yeah. Look at these
I'm actually trying to not say he was old, but I'll double down and do it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, Peter, to your point though, the thing I preach is it's easy to criticize people and players when you're shit, right? When you're all in the dumps, blah blah blah.
No,
but in my opinion, the best part to do it is when you're on the up, because that's when you can see things more clearly. People say, "Oh, we're winning. Why are you so pissed? Can't you just enjoy it?" But that's the best time to criticize it, because that's when you can think with the most level head, if that makes sense. Because you want to like everyone, but
I don't even think
you see through
I
that.
think critiquing is a better word to substitute for criticize there. But no, I agree. You should be able to zoom out as a fan, right? Or as anybody, really. You should be able to zoom out and see the situation holistically for what it is. There's reports about Kepa being Chelsea's #1 goalkeeper. Don't even think you can get away with that, Todd Faggy.
Yeah, exactly.
No, get a goalkeeper. Enough. No. He's played well. I'm yeah, he's played well. Also, he hasn't nailed down this #1 spot in 4 years. Shouldn't that tell you everything you need to know about him?
But the thing is with
go on, Seth. What are you gonna say?
Going back to De Gea, it's we had that situation, Courtois and Cech coming in. It's either give Courtois his starting place or you have to sell him. But someone said earlier, well, if De Gea's on the bench, #2, they're going to be always going back to him if the other goalkeeper concedes goals. We didn't have that problem because Courtois was actually excellent, right? So it ended up being that even when Peter Cech left, we were okay, that's fine. So you've got to make sure you find a goalkeeper.
That's what it is.
If De Gea is on the bench, it's a non-story.
Yeah,
it's
do
you know what I mean? But, I will say though, De Gea did keep you relevant for 4 years.
No, he did, and that's why it hurts me to go.
Yeah.
He's not the guy.
Goalkeepers to ever play in this division.
Yeah, he was your player of the year for 4 years.
4 years in a row, and that just goes to show where we're at. Yeah.
I think after 17-18, he wasn't great. 17-18, he carried us, but after that, he was mid.
But from Van Gaal's first season, he literally kept you in the top 6. You know what I mean?
17-18,
The head FPL was cash.
Remember that? What was that game against Spurs?
Arsenal. It was Arsenal.
That game against Spurs at Wembley. That game against Spurs at Wembley, they just kept kicking it at his feet.
You remember the game against Arsenal? The Arsenal game. You remember the Arsenal game at Emirates, man?
Yeah,
Lingard did the Millie Rock.
Yeah,
and Mourinho had the nerve to shush Wenger shamelessly. That was so
I love that. That's hilarious. But yeah, as much as it takes,
Everton,
because he is a great shot stopper and what he's done, it's kind of but yeah, it's time. It's time.
I mean, he's been at the club for he's the definition of getting the goalkeeper situation right. He's been there for 10 years.
Yeah, it's over 10 years. Yeah, I think it's 2011.
If you get your goalkeeper decision right, he's there for 10 years. We had Cech for 10 years. You know what I mean?
That's
we
crazy.
got our goalkeeper decision
Did they
right.
win a Prem?
Head injury.
Yeah. The Van Persie
He
season.
won their last one. That's how long he's been there.
Yeah.
He's getting a testimonial when he leaves, and he deserves one.
That is crazy.
He's the last Sir Alex player on our team.
He is.
If you don't count Phil Jones.
Crazy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait, Phil Jones still plays.
Yeah.
He's still under contract.
He was doing up punditry.
He led them out in the League Cup final.
He was doing up punditry for the League Cup final. I was like, yo, Philip Anthony Jones, man, get the bag. You know who's going to shout him? Match of the day. You know what I'm saying? They might shout him.
Nah. They
only
need
pundit
to show Henry for him.
Him, Carragher, and Richards.
Fuck it.
Why is it the most pundits are shit players?
You know why? because they, you know what it is, like very similar to the managers. Like it's very few, but outside of Zidane, there's no world class managers who's been at top level, who's been a world class player who's been a world class manager. It's because
No, I'm talking about pundits.
yeah, but it's the same with pundits. I think because they will see things like that top players won't, because top players will just take stuff for granted. Like, yo, why can't you pluck the ball out of the sky and play a 50-yard pass?
I don't know they bring up. Oh, Jermaine Genius, man. Jesus Christ Almighty, that guy.
Genius, man.
You know what it is?
No.
You know what it
The
is?
United one on BT. The United guy on BT, yeah.
I have a theory about this. I have a theory about
Hey, don't
excellent
this all
players,
argues like that, man.
No,
excellent players in
Don't let
British
me go
football.
quick.
And this doesn't exist in American sport because we don't like try to coach the personality out of our pundits. Like you just let people be people, so it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these players a lot of these former football people that are pundits are either bang average managers who are like visible pundits. You know, Wenger does this thing with beIN Sport, and he's there occasionally. Mourinho did it when he was unemployed to just publicly flirt for another job. I respect it, right?
Yeah.
But like you're not typically getting the absolute tip top 1% of the players. Like there's a reason Jermaine Genius is a pundit, and like you can bet your ass when Luka Modric retires, he's not gonna go be a pundit.
Yeah.
He's gonna just go enjoy his life. You know? Like it's when Zidane retires from management, he's not gonna be a pundit. No way.
Yeah.
Like those guys, they don't do it. You get these guys who, for whatever reason, only reached a certain level in the game, then they want to be super visible to talk about it. The exception being like you have guys like
Roy Keane, probably.
I guess you could levy that critique if you wanted to. Frank Lampard, but like his family works. He's in with the
Rio.
I'd argue Fabregas as well.
You know, and then you have Rio as well. But like Fabregas, let me not even talk on Fabregas, man. Another discussion for another day. But hey, man, there's a reason. There's a reason he came up.
That's a good one.
But it's those things, man. Like that's why the loudest pundits, most visible ones, are just these random guys. Like we have like fucking Jamie O'Hara, like as if we didn't watch that fool getting relegated with Hull.
Oh my god, this Jamie O'Hara is one of the worst.
Bro,
Aiden, bro, all the Spurs fans.
He's more famous now than he was as a footballer, man.
100%. Like if I told you Jamie O'Hara played for Portsmouth, you'd be like, when? But yeah, that was something.
What's he on?
Remember that.
He's
on
up?
Talksport. He's on Talksport.
Oh, Jason Cundy as well. That guy as well.
I hate Jason Cundy. I'm a Chelsea fan.
If you're to do
I hate Jason
a
Cundy.
top
Man.
3 worst pundits in the UK, what would it be?
Jason Cundy's up there. Jason Cundy's up there.
Simon Jordan.
Gabby Agbonlahor.
Number one. Go ahead.
I would say Simon Jordan, Agbonlahor, and O'Hara.
No, Agbonlahor was that bad. He had Klopp defending United. He's that bad,
bro. For me, it's Simon Jordan, Agbonlahor, and Graham Souness.
Oh, see, I don't see Graham Souness is bad.
Let me retract that statement. I wouldn't say Simon Jordan. I would say Roy Keane, Agbonlahor, and Souness.
My problem with Roy Keane's punditry is the fact that it's always mental attributes. It's never anything from a
There's never football analysis.
Tactical.
And he doesn't speak on the football,
but it's always heart and desire.
But you know what? This is
Roy Keane's critique is basically he don't got that dog in him, and it's like they can't be that every time.
Hey, Roy Keane is Elsie the dog in real life.
I'm familiar with his game, man. Every time it's the same thing, but worded differently.
Yeah. That's my problem with it. I don't have no issue with that, but it's like add more. Give us something more.
He doesn't watch the games either. Like he only watches the games that he's paid to watch. He doesn't watch like, guys from
watch the
foreign
game.
leagues. Yeah, exactly.
That's why, like, so for the U.S., right, for our European competition coverage, Paramount Plus, which is run by CBS Sports Network, do that. So we've got like Henri, we've got Carragher, we've got Kate Abdo and Micah Richards.
The best show, though.
Yeah.
And like they're a good panel for the UCL games. The panel I like even better is all the people that do the Europa League stuff, because they're actually there with all the games on in the studio, just watching all of these random games. You know, but you can tell when you're listening to people who actually watch the sport in their free time. Whereas like Roy Keane only watches a game, he gets handed a ticket to go to. There's no way Roy Keane finds streams to watch 3 p.m. kickoffs. He's never done
This
that.
guy sat watching rugby. He prefers rugby now, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, I can't lie to you. Robbie Savage, he annoys me, man.
He's bad. He's worse on commentary. Commentary on United games. Oh my god, I want to shoot myself.
Yo, man.
But it's the thing.
Unironically, go ahead, just go.
No, I'm just saying. But that's why, unless I have like CBS on, as commentary, I don't have audio in games. Like just even if I don't watch it long, so I don't really watch the games. So it's just very cringe. It's really weird.
Having all these shit commentators makes me appreciate Peter Jury so much. Whenever he commentates, I get so happy. You know, he is legit. We should, like, if there's, I don't know if there's like a football Hall of Fame, but we should, like, this guy should be inducted. Yo, he is
for the Champions League. He's got some.
Bro, the best is the Rome game.
Yeah, the Manolas.
Oh Lord, bro, Peter Jury, man, he's too good.
We need the Shabalala as well.
But I don't.
Bro, he is. Oof.
I don't think it's a surprise that people are going to gravitate to football content via like YouTube and social media and fan-made content are also going to acknowledge that we don't like traditional commentary. If there were no problems with traditional commentary, things like this wouldn't exist. This wouldn't get any attention. Right? Like, part of the reason that people are willing to watch a combined show, which we're going to have tomorrow, by the way, tune in at like 10:30 or whatever time. We'll probably start at midnight because we're African, so we'll be late. But
what were you promoting there from?
We have a combined show tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
It depends. It depends. If you win, I'm not showing up.
The United Chelsea Spurs show. People. This guy's a joke.
Oh, Jez, you still haven't gotten that shit off your chest, man. Go.
No. To be honest, yeah, like I got things cooking up. To be honest, like you see the Avi, Flores put the Avi up bigger.
Yeah, it's definitely a 1-year, isn't it?
No, even better.
What is that Avi though? Oh, dear.
Search Aurea tomorrow.
Oh my god!
Man said search Aurea.
I'm putting a prayer before I go to bed, man. Search Aurea 3-piece.
Lord have mercy on my soul. Bro.
Before we continue, you lot, let's one more like, man. Get us to 40 likes before we close out. Get your final few questions in. Yeah. He's at Forest. Yeah.
Oh.
Did he not score against you lot?
No,
yes, he did.
I'm saying he scored against Chelsea as well.
He definitely clapped us on that New Year's Day game.
New Year's Day, yeah, that's why I remember it. Yeah,
I'll never forget that
I
one.
call that flawless. I call that.
No, Spurs at home. That's right, because they.
We're talking about Sergio Aurier scoring against you lot, Ahmed.
That was when we had no shots in the second half.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember to speak on that one. Let's not talk on that one.
Yeah, we're just merely pointing that out because Surfer said it's Sergio.
You're pointing that out. You're pointing that out.
Well, I'm just clarifying for the people. I'm answering your question. How you mad at me for answering your question? Is he still at Forest?
No, it's not a question.
It's
the way you do it.
Man said it 4 times, you know.
By the way, they say exactly. This ain't no hope you're talking to. You know what I mean? We'll catch you. Yeah, we'll catch you.
Stop calling him no hope, man.
What? He had no hope. You know what I mean? So no hope. You know what I mean?
Yo, I just couldn't believe what he was saying. I was just like, there's no way, like, you're just gonna lie to me barefaced. Like, I'm like,
I just can't believe you didn't catch on. Like, his prediction was the current top 3 in the
I missed that. Because there was so much else going on. I was just like,
how convenient for you. Your prediction is the current top 3.
I think I was just amazed at all right, how far are you gonna go with this lie? It's kind of like when you catch a kid out lying. You know what I'm saying?
No one calls him on it.
How far? I don't know in it. No one call him out.
No one calls him on it. So it's like, you know, let it go by.
I gotta watch that.
It's like you can't, like, I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try me. I don't even know you, and I know that wasn't your prediction. There's no way you had asked this.
Yeah, exactly.
And as a Chelsea fan, you had Chelsea 4th.
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel in charge at that point, not a chance. You had
Arsenal and Manchester. Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. And Liverpool outside the top 4 at that point. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Actually, when it comes to punditry, I hate to say, but I like Henry as well as a pundit as well.
Absolutely.
Because
Henry's cold, man.
Henry's good.
Because you can tell, like, this guy knows his football. Obviously, as a manager, you know why he couldn't make it, because the players just don't have this mentality in it.
No, because he thinks everybody should be as good as him.
Exactly. This is the issue. This is the issue. But
He knows how to articulate. He can't
exactly.
put
The
it
thing is,
on the team.
did you guys see the video of like after we lost to Milan and him, Carragher and Richards were talking about Kane, and
What did he say?
he pretty much put so pretty much in just shorter way to put it in. Obviously, he's talking about how he has to leave, and of course, it's nice having all these goals, but at the end of career, looking at the goals but not having achieved anything. Of course, like you really look back at it and say, was it really all worth it? And obviously, Carragher said but he only wants to stay. He only can really stay in England because of the record, and the only team that could go and buy him probably right now is Manchester United. And Henry, I think, replied to him saying that so his only option is to go to Manchester United when he's nearly 30, and they should pay 100 million for him. So Henry pretty much saying that if he really wants to win, he should also go beyond wanting to just stay in England.
Yeah, I agree.
Which I agree with. But a lot of people that I say that to think I'm crazy for him saying that he should leave England to win trophies. But realistically, let's say because Bayern Munich's interest is really real life. They want him as the number one choice, a striker. Let's say he goes there. He helps them to not only obviously win the league, which is obvious, but actually have a chance to compete for the Champions League.
Genuine chance.
Like a genuine chance. It's not just a thing of like, you just adding something. Now a genuine chance because the quality in the Champions League recent times also great.
Jazz, Flawless, you have 50 pounds next year. You have to place a 50-pound bet on a team to win the Champions League. Are you putting it on Bayern or are you putting it on Manchester United?
Bayern.
Bayern.
Oh, United be good odds though.
That we would be, but the
same
money.
Cam, let's pretend the odds are the same. Let's pretend the odds are the same. Which one are you putting it on?
Because they're further along.
At this moment in time, Bayern for sure.
Like could Kane go to United and win? Yeah, he could win something probably at some point, provided he stays fit for like 4 or 5 years. I'm sure like they'd win something. Would it be like the European Cup? Probably not. You know, and
tell you what.
What's up?
Save your 50 quid and just boot Flawless off a stream. That's all right.
Hold that Flawless, man.
That was good.
Hey, Jez.
That was good.
Do you know who you want as
Ahmed. Wait. Shut up, Ahmed. Go on.
But before we go, Matasa, yeah. I let him look it.
I stand with Flawless, man. Shut up, Ahmed.
I stand with Flawless. Let's go.
I stand with Flawless, man.
I stand with Flawless.
He's leaving with something. It's your soul, bro.
Oh, man. Too much violence going on here, man. Listen, man.
All right, yes. Hey, man, it's Wild Westman, but now, but what I was saying is, this is what I'm talking about, like. United, this Ahmed guy is not serious, man.
Yeah, he's not looking. He's serious.
I'm trying to keep it seven.
This is him.
Is this guy laughing at his own joke
again? Like lost twins, fam.
Go on, Jess. Say what you're gonna say.
This is what I was trying to say. From like, bro, when I look at Kane, and if he really only thinks about because. I heard some crazy stuff saying like if United don't come in for him in the summer, he would rather just see out the end of this contract even if Bayern comes in the summer. I think that's a weak mentality. I know he's close to the record, but in the same time, if top teams outside from England come in for you, I'm sorry, you leave if you really want to win trophies. And if you would rather stay another year at Tottenham just to ride out for the record, then I'm sorry, like for me that's just a weak mentality. That's me.
I hear you. Like, go win something. And the thing is, Bayern Munich is the perfect place to go. Like you said, go compete for Bundesliga. Go win that, the Pokal Cup. And then you have a genuine chance. You're at worst top 4. You're the 4th favorite for the Champions League. Why would you not go to a team who are consistently in the latter stages?
He wants to break that Shearer record, man. That's what he wants.
Is it LeBron with the scoring record?
Yeah, he wants to break the Shearer record.
That's all it could be, Flawless.
That's all it is.
And this is the issue that I'm saying to people, like when they say, "Oh, like why is Spurs holding because obviously you had the debate earlier in the group chat, and this is something that was on my mind the whole time, and saying like, why is Spurs holding back Kane and all that? Spurs is the reason Kane has not won a single trophy. I'm like, Levy is willing to sell anybody outside of England for cheaper than in England because you don't want to strengthen a rival. It makes sense. You don't get a player like Harry Kane on the market unless it's Benzema. I'm sorry, like I don't think there's any other striker as good as him in terms of ability. Other than
Not
Benzema.
Lewandowski, no.
No, fuck no. I don't.
I
I
agree.
don't. In terms of what them two offer, I think they're quite similar to each other. Even though I think Benzema is slightly better, the similarities are there still in the finishing as well.
Let's say Lewandowski and Kane are exactly equal. Lewandowski is not available.
There's another thing as well.
He's at
So
Barca for 2 more years.
that's the thing. So like for me, Levy would 100%
Plus he's
be willing
34.
to another thing as well, and Levy will 100% would be willing to take even less. I mean, he did it literally with Chelsea and Luka Modric. He said, "I take less money for Luka to sell him next summer or the next window to Real Madrid." Just so
we offered 50, sold for 30.
Chelsea could have had Modric and Hazard, you know.
It's not a thing of us wanting to let our players not go. It's a thing of we don't want to let them go and strengthen the rivals. It doesn't make sense to him.
God, we
And the thing is, he never. Oh, that would have been crazy, but he never even put transfer requests in, like actual transfer requests. And the only thing that he did is an interview and just go on an extra week on strike.
My God,
I don't like the
Modric. Oh my God.
That would have been saying left side like.
Oh my God, Peter.
Remember, we could have had Lampard, Modric, and Gerrard.
The Premier League
God.
think us. I'm sorry, but
I'm incredibly sad.
You know what?
Hey, Jez.
Hey, Surfer, hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, what up?
Hey, do you know what?
Jez, on the manager thing.
Hang on. Do you know what? Do you know what? Ahmed, shut up.
Yeah, Ahmed, hold up.
You know what? How do you always shut up, bro? Yeah, I'm not on this violence thing, you know. I've actually listened to Jez. Ahmed,
I'm here to tell you right now. Ahmed, I'm here to tell you right now. We don't care. We really don't.
Flowers, I can't lie. That rock joke that Assam got you with was crazy.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious, fam. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. A good old, it doesn't matter. It's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Good old, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I said that. What are your thoughts on the game?
It was good. It was good.
Have you identified any manager you want, Jess?
Me, from my point of view, or like the club? I need to know.
Hey,
man.
No.
Before you continue, Ahmed, before you go, Ahmed, don't click off because I'm trying to run it. Are you about for clubs in about 15 minutes or so? I'm closing out the stream in about 5 or 10 anyway. Are you about tonight?
I'm about.
Or PS4, right?
Yeah. Pro clubs, FIFA.
Yeah.
Like we've done before. Are you around? All right, cool. I'll shout you.
I should be able to.
Yeah. Come, I'll shout you. Yeah. Because I want to run it anyway. So I'm seeing who else. I'll see who else is about. Hey, Timo, big up. I like Timo Block 10. I like the username. Yeah, go on. Say your piece. Yeah.
Before I leave, Timo can keep spending £10. I don't really care. As long as Flawless is getting the money anyway. So enjoy yourself, man.
Hey, and the stream's about to end anyway, Fator.
I don't like that. I like see you people misunderstand something, right? I like Ahmed as part of these streams. We rag on him, but I want him as part of these streams, man. Or else, it's just Timo and it's just boring. You know what I mean?
No,
rag on Timo all the time.
We did miss some questions though.
Yeah.
What questions do we miss?
Hey,
any from
John asked me about Southampton, whether they can get a point.
All right, get to it.
We didn't miss that whatsoever.
Arsenal.
Let's move on. Southampton, no. Let's move on.
Right, let me get. If I missed any members' questions, ask them again. But I think I started them all anyway. Peter, Southampton versus United. Yeah, let me go to this Timo. 1 second.
I was asleep, bro.
Timo, man. You know what I'm saying? Peter, Southampton versus United. What is your prediction? Will a 9-0 and 7-0 be on the cards?
Well, 16-0 is a bit ambitious.
Yeah,
but
ambitious.
We'll be. Look, man, Southampton use wingbacks. Like that would be my advice, and just kind of go from there. Be solid, play direct. I still think Southampton will. Like, if I'm being honest, we're gonna lose probably. I would say like 2-1, 3-1 kind of thing. But that being said, Ten Hag doesn't seem to like to rotate players, so he might just run the same lineup for a third game in a row. And we might be able to come up on something. Who knows? You got to have faith.
No, you're losing, man. Let's move on.
All right, man. Fuck you.
to Dennis. Make sure I get to this as well.
Hey,
I know he's gone by.
that free kick record's there to be tied, man.
Question to the panel. Arsenal have a
That's
tough
3-1,
game.
baby.
Question to the panel. Arsenal have a tough game after a hard game at Sporting on Thursday. Can anyone in the panel see Arsenal dropping points?
Who they play?
Yeah, I think they do the business.
Fulham.
Fulham away. Fulham
Oh,
away.
I think they're
Palin is suspended as well.
suspended.
I think Fulham will do the business.
Hey,
I mean,
it sounds
Arsenal
like
will do the
Fulham
business.
win, boys.
So you're saying a Fulham win, Seth? What are you saying?
Fulham win 2-1.
I'm saying Arsenal 2-1.
4-2.
Arsenal 2-1.
For fucking.
Cams?
I'm gonna say 1-1.
Jez?
I think 1-0 Arsenal.
Timo?
1-1 draw.
Victor?
2-1 Arsenal.
Sir, Tazo?
Where is it? Is it at the Emirates?
No, it's at Fulham.
Nope.
Ooh. 2-2.
Craven Cartel.
I'm saying Arsenal. I think Arsenal do the business. I think
At the Craven Chicken Cottage, man.
2-1. Yeah, no Paulino as well. And look at these lot saying justice for Ahmed. Hashtag. Nothing happened to Ahmed. You know what I'm saying? I used to
I
play
didn't do
in the
anything.
land.
I was asleep.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
man.
sure,
We
you
know
are.
it's you.
Hey, can I just say quickly
It's
something?
literally your big face at the bridge. What are you
Exactly,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
In the
Okay,
advert.
It could be a fake me, but
It's got a member thing there. It's you. It's got a member
Literally
sign
you.
there. It's you.
He thinks we didn't see him.
I'm not
he
good
thinks
at
we
lying,
can't
am
see
I?
him.
Oh my god, you think?
Got a member thing there.
Anyway,
I'm such a good at lying, am I?
Hey, now the thing I just gotta say something real quick as well before we ending this shit as well.
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to
Oh,
lie.
Jez, you didn't answer my question, by the way.
actually, yeah. Mataz, what's the question?
Go on.
Who are you looking at as a manager? Because I have someone. I'm interested to see what you think, but I have someone that could be actually like potentially
Nah,
really good for
For
Spurs.
myself with the club.
For you, like who you
Okay.
think could lead? Yeah.
My first choice manager is actually Gallardo from Rubber Blades.
Okay.
No Will still?
Nah.
Jez, you know who I think could be really good?
Who?
Xabi Alonso. You know,
Hell
I mean,
no.
bro.
because he's the thing is he just took over at
Yeah, he
Leverkusen,
just took over. Yeah.
so I don't think
I
he
think-
would even come.
Bro, I watched a couple Leverkusen, bro. I like what I see. I think
Hell
Like,
no.
no, I
It's
like
too early,
I like,
man. It's
I
too
like, I
early.
like I like what he's doing as well, but I don't know how long he's even been coaching like that. And this I know it's his first job at the highest level, like in one of the top 5 leagues, where like it's like a good team. So I think he would rather just develop there to get his tactics, everything, just develop and everything. So nah, I don't think he's a bad match coach. Like for me, if he
he's
were
been
to go,
coaching in for a while, you know, since like 2018, 2019.
that's a while still, but that's not even. But even in coaching years, that's the same amount. Amaran, for example, has coached. I think he started coaching at 2018, 19 now. So it's kind of like similar. If Amaran has already achieved like a lot more, so it would make sense if we would like to go more for someone like him, to be honest, my opinion. Like for example, like if I wanted to go that route, I'd rather take the Yasser from Salzburg. I would rather take him than Jabi
Oh,
Alonso.
the turtleneck dude.
Yeah, like, I think
Okay.
based on this, it's more about his philosophy that I just like in terms of football, and also it works because most of the time it doesn't rely on having to have superstar names in that team.
What about the Frankfurt manager?
Klasner, I don't mind Klasner, but it's a thing of like I want to move away from the back three. I'll be honest, like I'm tired of seeing managers doing centre back substitutions.
Let's stop this nonsense. Poch is going back. We all know that.
Nah, the thing is, it depends more on if Paratici is still there, because he doesn't want Poch as his options. Like I know Poch wants him. Poch is one of the options, but
I know you're getting.
Who's it?
You're getting Gattuso. I can see it right now.
Nah,
you're getting Gattuso.
I don't see it. I
What
mean, it wouldn't happen because the last time we tried to go for him, there was literally a crazy outrage. This was the only reason why we didn't. Pretty much, we cancelled the reason. We were the reason why he didn't get signed in the first place because we made sure like we were exposing this whole sexism and shit. Like it would just be about PR. But now Marco Rose, I think he wouldn't leave Leipzig in my opinion.
Yeah, I've just seen he's at Leipzig. Yeah, I can't see him leaving there.
I said like for me, it's more about certain managers where like see the funny thing is from reports what I read is that De Zerbi wouldn't mind coming, but I think he has something good going on at Brighton. If I want to be honest, like unless it needs to be a massive club coming in for him, where he's like, you know what, fuck it, let me leave Brighton then. But especially if it depends, I need to see if De Zerbi at the end of the season, if they don't finish in Europe, then maybe it affects his judgment. But I don't know. But I just need us to lose to Nottingham today so bad. Did you guys see Conte's pressers today? And even on Tuesday.
Richarlison.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Man.
So Richarlison's right. He's been shit.
Bro,
we definitely gonna discuss that in that show, 110%. But that was crazy.
The only one that I need to comment is because that one triggered me the most. This guy was talking about how Milan's history was the reason why we couldn't beat them.
Heritage, man.
So based on that, we shouldn't beat Nottingham Forest today because they have 2 UCLs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You spitting, fam? 100%. You spitting? But yeah, to everybody who has locked in, make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Sarcasm City TV. We're back. I was gonna say tomorrow, back today. We are doing
new music.
What doing? What games are? Oh yeah, make sure you go check out the new tune. Take Note. You fucked up. Myself, Tox, and Scorps. It's on the Take Note YouTube channel. I need to actually upgrade, put it underneath in the description, which I will do. So I'm gonna do that for you lot. But yeah, tomorrow, the man them already mentioned it in terms of the YouTube. We're back here on the YouTube at 11:30 p.m. for the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. We got 2 watch-alongs going on the Twitch though. The 3 p.m. kickoff, Leicester versus Chelsea. So that'll be it'll start just before 3 p.m. Probably like 10 to 3. Like I said, on the Twitch, and then we're doing the late kickoff as well. I can't remember even what it is off the top of my head. Someone have a look here. Give me a second. The late kickoff, which is Crystal Palace, Manchester City. So yes, Leicester City, Chelsea, 3 p.m. on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Crystal Palace versus Manchester City, 5:30 p.m. on the Twitch. So that'll be back to back over on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Then we're back here at 11:30 p.m. for the Manchester United, Chelsea, and Spurs show. Just love to everyone who continues to support. Make sure even afterwards you drop comments as well. I know some people can't make the lives. We've had more people commenting after the lives as well, so big up. And then obviously Sunday, you'll get the Manchester United versus Southampton watch along here. It's the early kick, 2 p.m. And then on the Twitch, Newcastle Wolves. And then to end your weekend, as always, the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Big up to all the members as well. Big up the new member Junior. We became a Sarcasm City General. There's 3 different levels, so make sure you check it out. So large up to Junior, Chris, Jez, who's a member, Dennis, who's a regular here, Easy92, Mophead, Paul Tierney, Marcel, it's your boy. RIP to S. Featley, man. You know what I'm saying? Stephen, S. Featley TV. Rest in peace every single time. Thankful for Life 2023. Star-Lord, Zayo, 44, WKD, Give It to Mikey, Nonchalant, Broderick Fall, the Disabled Team, Dan Levitt, Victor as well, Towser, both on here, Raymond, Alamu's in the chat, Daniel, Khalid, J Socials, Steve, Nick, Malcolm, Matro, OG Turbo Jesus.
Yes.
Hilarious. Jesters, Timo, Time to Shine, Surfer, Eddie, Sasha, Nelly, Scott Page, Neville B, and Ryan, the guy, if he was in a room with Graham Potter and Kai Havertz, and you gave a Chelsea fan with a gun with 2 bullets, they shoot Ryan twice and hit him.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah,
with them stealing bars.
A new one every stream. A new one every stream.
He's locked in.
Gets worse and worse every stream.
Pick up to everyone.
Hey, out of context,
That's a stolen bar, man. I can't
out of
respect that.
context has 4 of those already, man.
That's a stolen bar.
I know, of course, I've heard that before. I'm not saying that invented it. It's great. It's facts though. I'm saying, if you put him in everything, I'm saying in a room with Kai Havertz and Potter and gave a Chelsea fan 2 bullets, they shooting him twice. I'm saying,
I don't know.
Back in the leg.
I've got to tell you, if I'm in that room, I shoot myself twice.
Yeah, see, people are in it. You know what I'm saying? My point is, you understand my point. Bear in mind that when I say this shit about Ryan, no one's ever like, yo, you're wrong about him, leave him alone. Everyone knows what
I don't know where this goes from here after that one.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say, well, you went too far with that one.
Yeah. I'm a what's it called, innit? I'll come up with something new, 100%. Bear in mind. Actually, before we even close out, I'll let you lot. Are you lot about for clubs? Everyone here who plays clubs. I know.
I deleted my FIFA, man.
Nah, no stress. You man about? What you saying? Taza, Surfer,
When?
Peter, I know it is now.
I'm
after
not,
the
man.
shoot.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm away.
This is
this
the thing,
weekend,
because
so-
what's it called? I feel like knackered, innit? I'll probably go to bed.
See, they just want to play with you, fellas. Fuck you.
Say that again.
But the flow, if you want, fuck, I forgot.
Wait, hold
the
that
show.
folks.
It's the flow. Is there like a show after the Chelsea game tomorrow? Like, you got any shows there?
After
Yeah,
the what? The
it's,
Chelsea game? Or the
Yeah,
show?
and like between the Chelsea after the Chelsea game and then the show
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
have.
yeah. No, after the City Palace and then
It's
City
a 3-hour
Palace,
preview. Yeah.
There's a gap between. You know what I'm saying? After City Palace.
Wait,
I mean, we could play in the gap then today or so.
Yeah, that's
Because like I feel kind of knackered to jump on now.
Yeah, cool.
this guy's Wi-Fi won't even be done downloading the game by then.
So good. But anyways, love to everyone that has locked in. Big up, man. Continues to support. Crazy the way the numbers, subscribers, and the likes and the growth of the channel. So yeah, big up everyone as always. And this has been Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.